Catch page. Follow us on Facebook. Merch shop. Donations.
What's good, everybody? Real quick, wanted to go over why Catch 189 is a phone call catch and not an in-person catch like you're used to seeing. I was at the meeting location. Predator had told me that he was on his way around 11:30. Time passed. I end up asking him if he's close. He says that he's gonna be there at 2:30. Coming from a neighboring state, it shouldn't take you that long. So that was a red flag. I end up unblocking him from the dating app. You know, I do it for numerous reasons that I'm not gonna go over publicly because, as you guys know, predators try to watch these videos so they can stay off the radar. Nonetheless, I unblocked him and I saw he was still on the dating app. So I called him a jerk, said that you made me walk for no reason. Now I gotta walk home in the rain. A very smug reply of okay came from the predator. And then I said, well, I have a cousin that knows how to find people. I'm gonna give him all your information. And he instantly blocked me. So I knew I had him over there shitting bricks. And I also didn't want to just let the catch go because, you know, little do most of you know, they don't have to show up in person to catch all the same charges if and when it goes to that direction. So I tried to call him, or I was texting him from, it went right to voicemail, which let me know that he had blocked the number. So now he's trying to run from the situation. I made a new number and I texted him, there's no way that you're gonna get out of this. You're gonna have to answer for what you did. And I got no response. So I made another new number, but this time I made it from his area code. When I called, he answered. And from that point on, you know, you'll hear the rest of the conversation.
Being silent and running away isn't gonna help, I can promise you that. I'm really good at what I do. What do you gotta say for yourself, though?
I'm sorry.
What do you mean you're sorry? Like, you think it's okay to do what you were doing?
No.
I know your first name, your last name, I know your address. So we can do this one of two ways. We could either have a conversation about these chat logs, or I could speed everything up and just hand it over to a detective, and they'll be knocking on your door before the sun goes down.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So why don't you finish coming to the meeting spot and we'll talk in person?
Okay.
How close are you?
I'm pretty close.
Scott, if you're trying to lie to me further, I'm not going to give you another chance to just talk about this, and I'm going to just drive directly to the detective that is familiar with all my work. I've done this over 180 times. So I'm going to just hand him everything. They will contact Massachusetts, and that's another thing. I've had a lot of catches from Massachusetts as well. I'm not going to give you another chance after this. I've only done this about 3 times as far as letting somebody have a second chance to come talk about what they did.
Okay, I'm in Greenfield.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. You tried to lie again. I tried to tell you, I'm pretty good at what I do, Scott. You don't have to be standing in front of me for me to know when you're lying and not.
I'm sorry, I fucked up.
Oh, yes, you absolutely fucked up. So how long until you get here, Scott?
I just told you I haven't left. I'm still in Greenfield.
Okay, so how long until you get here?
I don't know.
We can meet at a public place. That way you know I'm not going to hurt you, and I know you're not going to try to do anything to me, which you would have a real field day trying, but we can meet somewhere public.
I haven't left like I said, so.
Do you think it's okay to talk to a 14-year-old girl?
No, it's not.
Let alone what you were asking her to do to you.
No.
You were talking to me the entire time, Scott. So, Are you going to be on your way?
Yes, I'll be leaving soon. Definitely leaving soon.
You said that before, Scott. You got until 4 o'clock, and then I'm just going to go directly to the detective, and they could take this out of my hands. It's your choice. I can't force you to do nothing. I'm not an officer like I told you when we were chatting. I'm not a cop. So you don't have to do anything, but I'm giving you an option. So what is your option? Are you going to stay there, or are you going to come and talk and confront what you did?
I'm going to come and confront what I did.
Okay, Scott. Are you leaving right now?
Yes, I'm putting my shoes on and I'm leaving.
All right, so you want to stick?
Yep.
All right, I'll see you. You give me a text on the number that I was texting. Actually, you could text me on this number. Text me when you were getting into Connecticut.
Okay.
Don't try to play with me again, Scott. If I text you and you don't respond, or I call you and you don't pick up, just know the next contact you're going to get will be from a detective. And you won't be able to outrun them. I promise you that, because I already got too much on you.
Okay.
You sound kind of smug, Scott. You're my favorite type. You want to take a guess at what number you are?
Nope, I don't want to know.
Well, I'm going to let you know anyway. You're number 189. Point being, I'm not new to this. So you can stop trying to bullshit and play me, okay?
Okay.
All right. So you should be here in about what? 90 minutes? I looked up Greenfield. It's only 1 hour and 27 minutes away. And I looked up your address, and that's actually 1 hour and 20 minutes away to be exact.
What address I am?
Say it again?
So what address am I?
Oh, you over here. You want to play? Okay, you know what? I'll show you that I know exactly what address you're at. Since you want to play that game, I'm just going to send the detective.
Okay. I'll be waiting for them.
Oh, you'll be waiting for them?
And I'll show you my text number too, so.
Josh.
Yep.
See? Yep. You just answered to something. That's why I like to call the bobblehead. I just threw a random name out to see if you were even really listening. Your name's Scott Eves, not Josh. This is what I mean. So, what I'm going to start by doing is I'm going to put together everything from our chat logs and this conversation.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna send them to the police department too. So.
You could send whatever you want. They're very familiar with what I do. You could look up Mr. Bezos. Who else? There's been like 5 or 6. Carl Bezos I caught from out there. There was 4 or 5 clowns from out there that have been caught. But when I post anything on my website, all the detectives take action.
Yes.
Everybody's going to see your face and know exactly what you did and what you said. I'm going to put up all of our chat logs that you were talking about. Would you like to kick me in the nuts? And all your little weird things. You wanting to buy a little girl high heel boots? All that. What are people that know you going to think? Because I assure you they're going to see it. Massachusetts, I have a lot of followers from Massachusetts. So what are they going to think when they see your goofy face and then read your chat logs? Because I have screenshots from the dating app and I have all of our chat logs from texting. And you writing her name on paper. So there's no way to talk your way out of this. What are they going to say? People that know you, your friends and family. How are they going to feel about this?
I don't got no family, so.
Everybody has family. You probably live with your family.
No.
Yeah.
I don't.
Either way, somebody knows you. What are they going to say when they see this?
We don't talk, so.
You just said that you weren't coming. Make your mind up.
I'm talking about my family.
Oh, yeah? They probably won't even be shocked, huh?
No.
See, now that's the scary part. I bet when they go through your hard drives and stuff, you could try to delete everything you want, too. That won't matter. But I guarantee that you already have child pornography on there. You look like one of those weirdos. thinking it's okay to come and meet a 14-year-old girl. Yeah, see? Dead silent. The world's gonna know what you did before the sun goes down. The first thing I'm doing is editing all this together so everybody can see. I've been recording this the whole time, too. So they're gonna hear you. And when you're talking, I'm gonna put a picture of your face. The picture you sent me when you wrote her name on paper. And the one from your dating app. Connecting all the dots is gonna be very easy for the detectives. How many times have you done this, Scott?
Only once.
No, I don't believe it. You know how many times I've heard that?
No, I swear, this is only the one time.
No. I've heard that 189 times now.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you, this is the first time.
I bet if I dig enough, I'll find you on the registry, won't I?
Go ahead.
Oh, that sounded like a big gulp in the middle of talking. What are you on the registry for? Like, what exactly are you on the registry for?
I'm not, actually.
You should be.
I'm not.
And once I'm done, you will be. A lot of the guys I catch get put on the sex offender registry where they belong. What do you think should happen to guys like you?
Jail.
Jail? That's it? You just think that you guys should go to jail? Okay. So before I tell you what I believe should happen to you and why I'm even doing this and my mission at the end of the day, how much time do you think you should spend in jail for doing this?
I don't know.
You don't know. Do you know what they do to guys like you in jail?
Nope, I've never been in jail.
Oh, you don't know what they do to pedophiles and predators in jail?
I stepped by, look at, I have a friend that was in jail. They start raping people, yeah.
Yeah, they beat you guys up like you deserve. And some of you get killed like you deserve. And that's not a threat, that's just a fact. If you were man enough to actually come and face the music and what you fucking did today, I wasn't even gonna hurt you. I was gonna talk with you like we're doing right now and then expose you like I'm gonna do anyway. Furthermore, you don't actually have to come for the meat for it to be a felony or a crime. You already did too much when you went past the age and kept on talking and then went to texting. This phone conversation is just as good as you being standing right in front of me. This is how unsmart you guys are when you're trying to be as slick as possible. You know what I think should happen to you guys?
What?
The electric chair. I think we should bring back Sparky and put all of you predators in it and flip the switch. Death penalty. That's what you all deserve. That lets me know you don't agree. Why don't you think predators and pedophiles deserve the death penalty?
I didn't agree with, I didn't disagree with you. I just said, that was it.
Yeah, but you definitely don't. All right, so you agree? You believe that you deserve the death penalty for doing this?
Yep.
That's what I like to call the bobblehead. You're not even in front of me, and I know that's the bobblehead because you just, yep. You think agreeing with me is going to make you look better somewhat when all this comes out to the public, but it's not.
I didn't say that, did I?
No, but these are things, this is what I mean, Scott. I've done this so many times, I know how you guys operate. Just like you think that nobody that knows you is going to see this, and the complete opposite is going to happen. I promise you. When I catch people, they lose their jobs, their wives kick them out, their girlfriends break up with them, all kinds of things happen because a lot of people are aware of my work. Been doing this for 6 years now. How are you going to explain this to your boss since you said you work? How are you going to explain this to your boss when you go in and they know about this?
I don't know. I'm going to have to figure something out.
You're going to have to figure something out. Oh, you're going to try to come up with a lie? That's not going to work. I document everything very thoroughly from A to Z. I assure you, there will be no way out of this. What if you showed up today and Dad was waiting for you? Then what?
Don't even talk about my dad. He's dead.
No, I said, what if her dad was there and showed up? And I don't care if your dad's dead. I don't care about you at all. I don't believe you deserve to breathe oxygen. That's exactly why I'm doing what I do. I'm trying to push the laws to the point that they execute people like you. So anything that hurts your feelings, I don't give a flying fuck about. Your dad should have raised you better. You need your ass kicked. And again, that's just a fact, not a threat. Now, what would you have done if you showed up and Dad was here? You think her dad or her uncle or her brother would be there to talk to you? Or do you think they would be there to put you in a trunk and make you disappear? Which one, A or B?
Disappear.
Yeah. Do you have any siblings that you care about or any family members that are young? What would you do if a man was talking to one of your younger siblings or one of your younger family members how you were talking to him?
Disappear.
How would you feel though, Scott?
Upset. Pretty pissed off.
Do you think this is disgusting?
Yes.
Sounds like a bobblehead yes. So how many young, I said it sounds like a bobblehead yes. It means like you're just saying what you think is correct in the heat of the moment. Because if you truly felt like that, if you truly felt that it was disgusting, you wouldn't have done it in the first place.
That's true, I wouldn't.
Exactly. So back to one of my other questions that you already lied about. How many times have you done this? How many young people have you spoke with and or met?
Just this one.
So you're sticking to that one, huh? Most of you guys do that. Most of you guys stick to the same answer no matter what. You know what's really funny? And I'm not saying funny like comical. I'm saying funny like weird and it's just not right. But all of you guys will say stuff like that. And even the ones that are already on the sex offender registry will try to tell me that it was their first time. And then I'll put all the facts in front of them and they'll go, oh, well, in that time too. Just because you weren't, the only thing I believe is this is the first time you have been caught red-handed, but I do not by any stretch of the imagination believe that this is your first time talking to an underage individual.
No, it has.
It has what?
The first time.
See, that's another red flag. You're saying things that don't even make sense. No, it has is not an appropriate response for what we were talking about. Also, AKA the bobblehead. Your mind is spinning right now and you're shitting bricks over there, wondering how all this came together when it's just your choices. This was all you. We would not be on the phone right now if it wasn't for your choice to be okay with talking to a minor and trying to meet.
Yeah.
So since your father's not here, what is your mom gonna say when she sees this?
She's not gonna be too happy.
Not gonna be too happy. You know, I've spoke to a couple parents of predators that I caught, your age and older. I've spoke to their parents in the middle of catching them. And after, I've had parents call me for grown men, just like yourself, and they want to know what happened. because they were in disbelief. And then one actually wasn't in disbelief at all. She already knew that her son had an issue. So is your mom going to be in disbelief? Is she going to be in shock? Or is she going to know you already had an issue?
She's going to be shocked.
So how are you going to explain this? When your mom is saying, hey, I'm looking at this video that's online that somebody shared to me, because that's what's going to happen. I 100% assure you that. Somebody that follows my organization is going to send this to your mom when they see your face and go, holy shit, that's Scott. They're going to send it to her. How are you going to explain these things that you were saying to what you believe to be a 14-year-old girl? Not to mention, you clarified and made sure that she was okay with your age that you brought up multiple times, that I'm pretty sure you lied about. Most of you guys shave a couple years off. How old are you really, Scott?
29.
Well, if you're really 29, you are aging terribly. I'm 34 and you look well older than me.
I was born September 23,
What year?
1992.
Well, you are aging terribly.
Okay, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm just letting you know a fact because I thought for sure you shaved off at least 5 to 10 years. That's what most of you predators do. A lot of the guys I catch will be like, you know, if they're 50, they'll say they're 40 or 35, things like that. I thought that you were following suit. What'd you say?
I say no, I was born September 23, 1992.
So what do you have to say for yourself, Scott?
I'm really sorry. I am. I'm really, really sorry. I feel really stupid what I just did.
Well, sorry doesn't really, you know, it weighs in 0 with me. You could only imagine how many times I've heard sorry. How many times do you think I heard sorry, Scott? Let's see if you've been paying attention.
Too many times.
Well, that's a good answer, but 189. Every single one of you say the same thing. No matter where you're from. I travel the country doing this. State to state. Every single one of you say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of a way out of this. How you can make this go away.
No, I'm not.
I was gonna say, because there is no way. There's no way at all. You understand that I don't need you in front of me now, right? Because we just went through everything that I would have went through with you in person.
Yep.
You should stay off of dating apps, Scott.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I've caught people more than once, too. I'll get you again, for sure.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, you think you're gonna be slick enough to stay under the radar?
No, you won't.
I won't what? I just asked you if you think you'll be slick enough to stay under the radar, and you said no, you won't. This is what I mean. You're so caught up in your head, you're not paying attention.
I'm talking about the website.
What, being caught again?
No, not getting caught again. That's what I was trying to say.
See, this is what I mean. You think you're not going to get caught again. You're not saying that you're not going to do this again.
No, I'm not going to.
I'm on like every dating app. Every one. Badoo,
Okay.
Mingle, Christian Mingle, Plenty of Fish, Yellow 5. Like there's so many of them. I scroll down, I download all of them, I launch a bunch of different profiles. You'll never know which one's which. You have to just not talk to minors. When somebody tells you they're underage, what should you do, Scott?
Not do it.
No, what should you do? What action should you take? So let's role play real fast. We're chatting, I tell you my age, right? I'm not 40, I'm not 50, whatever random age I have on the profile, and then I say, hey, I'm 13. What do you do from that point, Scott?
Automatically stop talking.
Yep. And then what?
And block.
Exactly. But that's not what you did, is it?
No.
You made sure that she was okay with your age. You even said, is it okay to keep talking, or do you want me to stop? Because you wanted to keep on talking. And then you go over to texting after sending your number. True or false, Scott?
True.
Is there anything else you'd like to say for yourself? Because I'm still recording and all this will be public before you even lay your head on your pillow tonight. Is there anything you want to say to the public about the decision that you made today?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
All right, Scott. At some point tonight, you could go on YouTube, Facebook, you type in Pop Squad number 189, and you're going to pop right up.
Okay.
Do you think you need help, Scott? That's my last question. I haven't asked that to you guys in a long time because I pretty much gave up on any type of thinking there's a way to help you guys remotely because I understand it's wiring. It's not a sickness that could be cured. So, do you believe you need help?
It's called personal question. How's that?
I'm saying, do you believe you need help, like you need to talk to somebody or be chemically castrated? It doesn't get any more personal than the stuff that you were saying that I'm going to put out anyway about kicking you in the nuts, asking a 14-year-old to kick you in the nuts, and if they'd like to try. I don't think it gets much more personal than that.
Yeah, I guess I need some help from Guardian or whatever.
No, I'm not saying a guardian. I'm saying like a psychologist, a doctor.
Yeah.
So is this something that you've been thinking about? If you haven't, if it's true that this is your first time, is this something that you have been fantasizing or thinking about?
It started when I was a little kid, yes.
Started, all right, so...
Little kid.
All right, so now that you said that, I have to bring up this example for you. There's this guy named Larry. I forgot his last name. He was like a lot of catches ago. But when I talked to him, he came out to a sting house, walked right into the house, right? And it was probably like 2:30 in the morning. But long story short, when we were chatting and talking in person, I'm not saying chatting like on the dating app, but once he came out for the meet, he had told me that he knew he was still attracted to underage children when he was still a child. Meaning, when he was 8 or 9, he knew he was still attracted to 4 and 5-year-olds. Now, I'm not saying that that's your exact situation, but conceptually, are you saying that you knew from younger that you were attracted to younger kids as you got older? That's my question. Because you said it started really young.
Yeah.
So if you could pinpoint or guesstimate an age, what age would you say you knew you were still attracted to younger kids?
I don't remember.
So when you hear the age, is that like the equivalent? This is another example or something I like to ask you guys just so the audience can understand, because a lot of people are baffled at how this happens so much. And the example I give them is, you know, whether you're gay or not, that doesn't matter. But when you see something you like and get the, ooh, I want to have it feeling, is that the same as when you hear the age that's low? Is that what drives you, the underage factor? What is it exactly? Since you said that this started really young, I wanna know, I wanna understand.
No, it's not about the age. It's just the looks. I don't know.
So, why choose to try to meet with a 14-year-old girl?
I really don't know. I don't know.
Well, you said that this started really young, so I'm just trying to gauge what you mean by that, and then how much how much of yourself you understand. You get what I'm saying?
Sort of.
Okay, so when you said this started young, what did you mean by that?
What I mean by it, when I was like a little baby.
Scott, nobody can remember when they're a baby.
Sure. Listen, I got adopted, so when I was a little, I have this problem. You know, I'm just gonna tell you what the fuck. So anyway, I had this problem with my parents from Russia. They were drinking alcohol, and I got the affecting my brain, so I can't function all right. It's like, well, most people can. I don't think what I'm doing. I just do it. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but what you actually demonstrated isn't that, because you were fully functional and thinking ahead. You made sure I wasn't a cop. You made sure I was okay with your age. You did all the things that seasoned predators do. So to say that you weren't thinking as if like you didn't understand, you fully understood what you were doing the entire time. So what do you mean by that, so we're on the same page?
So in other words, I fucked up. I don't know how to explain it to you. I seriously don't.
So you just thought you were in the clear since you believed I wasn't a cop and that you would be able to do what you wanted without being caught? Is that a safe way to summarize it?
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure we were on the same page. So what are you going to do from this point forward, Scott?
I'm going to delete the app on dating app and forget it. I'm not going to go on dating apps anymore.
All right. I don't believe that, but like I was just asking for your response, and that is, you know, you're entitled to say what you want. I have one last question. I know I said that a couple times, but the things that you're saying is making me think of other stuff. Have you ever had a real relationship with somebody that was appropriate age, meaning your age or legal?
No.
You said no?
No.
That's interesting. Interesting, yet not surprising. I'll never be able to wrap my head around how this all works in your guys' head. I really won't. I've been doing this for 6 years, and it's all autopilot at this point. You guys all have the same type of answers. You have all the same how you go about it, whether it's coming to meet or not. I actually do have is your truck white by chance?
Nope.
Okay, good. Because I thought for a second that you had pulled in over here and then left earlier, because it was the exact truck that you described, and it had Massachusetts plates. But there are a lot of Massachusetts plates in and out of here because you guys are right next door. I just had thought maybe you had got all the way here and then drove all the way back, and I was like, that would be a big waste of somebody's time and gas. But I had to make sure and just clarify for myself and, you know, for the audience. But yeah, I don't think I have any more questions. What are you gonna do from this point on, though, Scott? You gonna try to act like this didn't happen?
No.
Are you gonna try to get help?
Yep, I am.
How are you gonna get help?
I'm gonna try to talk to my counselor or a doctor or whatever.
You have a counselor?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of counselor?
Why do you want to know?
Is that a serious question? I think it's obvious why I want to know. I want to know what kind of counselor you're actually talking to, because you clearly have an issue. And they should definitely know about what choice you just made today. See, when you snap back on the defense like that, that's another red flag for me.
It's just one of those councils, like, you talk about your problems.
Okay, so you just freestyled that. Fair enough. Well, last piece of advice for you, or not advice, just a fact. It's really sad too, but Massachusetts doesn't have chemical castration, which is really messed up. Like, even if you were to want to go to the hospital yourself and get chemically castrated, you couldn't even do it in Massachusetts. You want to know how I know that?
No, how?
One of the predators that I caught actually called me after being caught in person and wanted to call around and figure out how to get chemically castrated. So we stayed on the phone together and we called every hospital in your state, and not one of them have chemical castration. We finally found one person that knew what the hell they were talking about, and they let us know that chemical castration isn't even provided in the state of Massachusetts. So if you really want to do something about your issue, you're going to have to put in extra effort by going to another state, a neighboring state, and getting chemically castrated. Now, do you know what chemical castration is, Scott?
Nope, don't have a clue.
Do you know what castration is?
Nope.
You should probably look both of those things up. Castration is when they pretty much neuter you like a dog. They cut things off. They remove them. Chemical castration is when they give you a shot and it takes away your libido. The only thing that's messed up is you would have to pay out of pocket, and it's an ongoing treatment. It's not a one and done. That means you would have to go get a shot in your ass once a month. Oh, bobblehead again. Do you have any last words? Because I don't have any more. I'm fresh out of questions this time, for real.
No, I don't know. No words.
Do you work around children? I'm sorry, I lied. That would have been bad if I didn't ask that.
Nope, I don't.
What do you do?
I quit my job.
Did you lose it or did you quit it?
I quit it.
Okay, so what did you do?
I used to work at a restaurant doing dishwashing.
You're a dishwasher.
Yep.
You tried to say that you're getting paid next week, though. So I don't believe you.
Nope, that was a lie.
So how were you going to buy the little girl her high-heel boots?
I'm not going to.
Oh. So you were just trying to butter her up for meeting her in person? Like, what was the point to saying that? Or are high-heel boots your thing?
Just try to test it out, see what happens.
And do you really like getting kicked in the nuts? Because I've came across guys that like that.
Nope, I don't.
That was a lie.
Nope, it's not.
It is, though, but that's okay. I understand why you're saying that right now. I mean, you know everything's going to be public, so you're trying to make it come across as best as possible.
It's not a lie. So,
Oh, there goes that defensiveness again.
anyways, I gotta get going.
Oh, yeah, you got a whole lot to do, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Scott, stay away from minors. Because next time, it might not be me. It might not even be the cops. You might actually get set up by a little girl's parents and disappear. You never know.
Okay. I understand.
And again, that's not a threat of any sort. That's a fact.
Okay. I totally understand.
Do you even remember the name of my organization, Scott?
Nope.
That's too bad. I'm sure you'll be reminded when somebody that knows you or multiple people that know you see your video tonight. And that's how you do a long distance sketch.
Catch up coming up in Florida next month. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you exactly where we'll be in Florida. Still out here pushing the envelope. I know some of you think everything's shut down. I got rid of the website for a variety of reasons, but the main one being Vimeo ended up finally getting rid of my account. No warning, no nothing, just banned my account out the blue. So I'm done with Vimeo. You guys can go see all the catches on the Facebook page. There's catches on my Instagram. There's catches on YouTube through other channels. I no longer care about having them all just in one place. As long as the word's getting out, that's good. If you guys are monetizing it, you're an asshole. Other than that, gonna keep on doing what we do.